Hello and welcome. This is your boy Jack here to do another reaction video. This time, I will be reacting to Laycon's Angry Bird. And I'm guessing, as some of you would know, I first came across Laycon during my reaction to V's Enter My Head. That's where I saw him. I thought, okay, not bad. He's actually a decent artist. And obviously it's a feature, so he really didn't have to shine or take away from the original artist. And I thought it's quite interesting. And a lot of you in the comments actually told me to check out this particular track, Angry Birds, and give me a little bit brief synopsis on the history between V and Laycon. Apparently, they both came into prominence from their stint at the Big Brother Ninja, to which I'm not 100% certain, but I do believe they can actually won. If that's not the case, then I do apologize. I should have done a research before that, but I felt I just needed to get right to it and just get this done. And so I thought, why not? Let's try something. Let's try a solo art from him and see how that goes, and to see whether his popularity is based on his personality or his ability to craft beautiful music. So, without further ado, let's get this reacting party started. This is Laycon performing Angry Birds. Let's see. Cell
Why
phone.
are you always talking to this girl? I'm sick and tired of your lies. Like, you're moving mad. This ain't it. I can't deal.
That's very interesting. And this seems like it's going to be a breakup song, a relationship song. And I'm getting this kind of dark music vibe thing going on over there. I'm not quite sure. It's something I would expect when I listen to a Sade music. So it's very interesting. Hopefully he's a rapper, so he raps and uses the elements that you get over here, the sort of chilled, relaxed atmosphere to actually deliver whatever message he's actually trying to convey to us. Uh, Obviously, let's just continue. And I do apologize in advance. Chances are I will be pausing quite a bit because I'm actually quite intrigued with what this has in store for us. All right, let's continue.
Yeah, tables turn, bridges burn, I probably like the fuse. You try to be the crossword, but I'm really confused. You win some, you lose some. Well, you just lost the one, the alpha of alphas. Fuck yeah, I've been the done. Universe behind my back, cover my flags. I did the number, simple math. I've been the.
All right, so I don't know. I think it's a little bit too. I mean, the pitch. I'm gonna say pitch. You know what? I'm not even gonna talk about it. How he sounds is great, but at the same time, it feels as though it's too forced. It should be a bit more laid back because, again, like I said, this is more of a dark room, chill vibe, and this seems a little bit more energetic than it should be. Um, let's just take it back again to the beginning. I love what he was talking about. Basically, like, I'm the alpha of the alpha, and you just left the Don, and it sort of rhymes with being done. So, interesting play of words.
Confused, you win some, you lose some. Well, you just lost the one, the alpha of alphas. Fuck yeah, I've been the done. Universe
Oh yes,
behind
I've
my
been
back,
done.
cover my flags. I did the number, simple math. I've been the one to fill the blanks. Fuck changing locations. I've been the map to set the paths. I've been the chapter cash flings, and I'm still a catch. Change the conversations. I've been the one to dream about. I've been the chapter ladies think I could be a spouse. See, I been craving energy from you alone, but I got played, got paused. Even still, I never stopped. Issues rise, I took the fall just for you alone. If I ever played you, MJ, you are not a low C.
I love that. If I ever played you, MJ, you're not alone. I'm assuming MJ, we're talking about Michael Jordan, as in, he's one of the famous basketball players, one of the best back then in the world at the time. And also, as I said, I don't know. You know what? This is Angry Bird. I guess they're talking about, I'm not quite sure exactly why it's Angry Birds, because I automatically assume we're supposed to be Angry Birds as in the game, but there is that. Again, I'm thinking he needed to be a little bit more chilled, laid back, and laid back in the track. But then again, it is talking about Angry Birds. I'm assuming he's angry, and it doesn't really come across that much, but you could actually hear tones of it. So maybe that might actually work with how he's actually delivering the his lines in the first verse, maybe the contrast is supposed to actually convey that. It's like he's trying to be chill, but at the same time you have tones of anger interspersed with, which is actually making him a little bit more boisterous than he needed to be, at least in my opinion. So I guess it does have weight. It does give it a little bit weight. All right. So let's just go back a bit.
Rise, I took the fall just for you alone. If I ever played you MJ, you are not alone. See, you can't deny I gave you all I had to give, and now there's nothing left to give. So I let it breathe. We came from lovebirds, now we're vultures. From talking all the time to not talking at all, and I think that you need to see that it's not love, it's twisted arms.
I'm sorry. Yeah, so we came from lovebirds, now we're vultures. All right, so I guess the whole Angry Bird motifs kind of make sense. Lovebirds, then vultures. There were no vultures. Yeah, vultures are carronators, so you're basically the death of the relationship. And we're both vultures, and we're destroying, eating, whatever, decimating. We're feasting on the carcass of the relationship, of our relationship. So, interesting.
It's broken hearts, they sound the same, but you never know. Came from lovebirds, now we're vultures. From talking all the time to not talking at all. It's twisted arms, it's broken hearts, it feels the same, but you never know.
Like I said, this sort of reminds me of something that Sade would actually sing on. I love it. And the atmospheric element in there, the processing, definitely Darkroom. Really love it.
I heard when you fuck too many hoes, it's kinda likely you become one. How you plan to move forward without moving on?
I hear when you fuck a lot of hoes, you end up becoming one. That is true. Yeah, that is true, actually, because if you do that, then ultimately you're no different from those who actually claim to be hoes. So that's great. And you know what? Let's just take it back again. And I love the change in vibe. It's actually kind of subtle. It's kind of smoother now, and it's kind of laid back now. Like, I felt as though the first verse was him trying to start, and the emotions are still bubbling. And the second verse, seems like he's like getting a hold of his emotion and trying to convey his message to us.
It's kinda likely you become one. How you plan to move forward without moving on? The curtains closed, I will be a silent ghost, never dead and gone. Cupid jokes, arrows never closed, should have been a gun. Answer me for real, did you give me any energy to
I love that. He's talking about Cupid gun. Wait, Cupid, I'm guessing the arrows keep missing. It should have been a gun. So it's like the Cupid arrows are ineffective. It should have been a gun, which would be much more easier and accurate and better in terms of the relationship. Damn, this is a sad love song. And let's just take it back again.
I heard when you fuck too many hoes, it's kinda likely you become one. How you plan to move forward without moving on? The curtains closed, I will be a silent ghost, never dead and gone. Cupid jokes, arrows never closed, should have been a gun. Answer me for real, did you give me any energy to strengthen me? For me, it was always we or us, and I just...
Oh wow, I love the whole how can you move forward if you never move on? Or how can you move on if you can never move forward? That's a very interesting thing. It's like, in order for you to actually get over something, you have to actually take that first step. If you're still dwelling in the past, that's going nowhere. And I also especially love his talking about the relationship and the dynamics of the relationship there, where he's like, it's never about, hold on, let's just take it back here.
Be a silent ghost, never dead and gone. Cupid jokes, arrows never closed, should have been a gun. Answer me for real, did you give me any energy to strengthen me? For me, it was always we or us, and not just only me for you.
Okay, so you can see that. Basically, it's like, did you give me any energy to strengthen me? For me, never. But basically, everything that happens is always we or us. There's never actually me in the relationship. It's like we are a pair, or not at all, from what I gather.
Give me any energy to strengthen me. For me, it was always we or us, and not just only me for you. It was never both of us, it was either you or us. And if you had to make a choice, it was never me. But now I'm never thinking,
Okay, so basically what I was saying is that it's like the relationship, it was either the two of them as a pair or her as a single. It's never about him, it's always about both of them. Or if it's not both of them, it's always about her. There's no, she doesn't reciprocate his, I guess, affection, unless of course it pertains to the two of them. She has to be included in every single aspect of it. And if she's not included, it has to be about her. So it can never be about him. So the dynamics is very skewed towards her, which makes a very, very bad relationship. So yeah, that's really kind of on the toxic side, if I'm not mistaken.
Either you or us, and if you had to make a choice, it was never me. But now I'm never thinking. I'm getting bigger for myself, and the ship is sinking. I advise you just roll your boat, cause now we're both all alone, and I ain't just the one to give fucks about.
Like, I love that he did the whole ship motif. He was like, I'm a ship. Wait, hold on. He talked about building the ship. He's now building himself, and the ship has sunken. I'm guessing the ship, in terms of his building the ship, and the ship has a relationship. The ship is building himself up. The relationship has broken. So basically, he's building himself a better relationship. But at the same time, his previous relationship has sunk, and then he turns it into the whole row your boat motif. So it continues with the whole shit. Yeah, brilliant. I really like that.
Advice you just roll your boat, cause now either you or us, and if you had to make a choice, it was never me. But now I'm never thinking. I'm getting bigger for myself, and the ship is sinking. I advise you just roll your boat, cause now we're both all alone, and I ain't just the one to give fucks about another soul, cause I've been played.
Okay, so basically, it was like row your boat. Is basically just take your stuff away from here. I'm built. It's all about me. The ship that we had has sunken, so it's time for you to take your stuff away while I build myself to be a better person, to be a better human, more or less, for the next person, and for myself, obviously.
Now we're both all alone, and I ain't just the one to give fucks about another soul, cause I've been played. I'll admit to myself, see I lost this game. I'm convinced I need help, so I want this thing. Yo, we had some good times, even made me feel fly, but we came from lovebirds, now we're vultures. From talking all the time.
Love the way he sings there.
I think that you need to see that it's not love, it's twisted arms, it's broken hearts. They sound the same, but you never know. Came from lovebirds, now we're vultures. From talking all the time to not talking at all. It's twisted arms, it's broken hearts. It feels the same, but you never know. It's twisted arms, broken hearts. Feels the same, but you never know.
I really like it though. It's like he's going through grief, talking about it, talking about getting over it, how he's, working to better himself in order to take on the next challenge, more or less.
I've been craving energy since the day that I died. That my heart wasn't lying in that life. I'm alive, I don't give a fuck if you think I'ma die.
I really love this section where it's very minimal. You just hear, it's like it gives you time to digest what's actually being said. Very atmospheric.
Craving energy from myself only these days. It's only me. It's only me.
That's good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Laycon performing. Hold on. Sorry about that. Something just went wrong. All right, that was Laycon performing Angry Birds. Absolutely fantastic song. Very chilled vibe. I particularly wasn't too happy with the first verse, but the second verse, it completely crushed it, killed it, and it was just beautifully well constructed. I love the way it's sort of, well, I said I didn't really like the first verse, but it wasn't a bad verse, I have to say that. And also, once I got towards the chorus and I realized what was going on, I thought, okay, you know what? I kind of get it. This is him trying to tell you something that's still a little bit raw, still a little bit fresh. So he had to kind of get it out there. And so as a direct result, it felt a little bit more overwhelming than it should be in terms of how the music sound. It's the chill vibe you get from the actual beat music. So I thought that was a bit weird, but actually in context of what the story is about and how I'm perceiving his mental state at the time of delivering the song, or at least the characters delivering the song, it felt as though he wants to get it out and it's a bit hard. But towards the second verse, he's sort of coming to his self, his chilling out, his relaxing, his getting the hang of it, his getting hold of his emotion and realizing that this is what really does need to happen. And he's come to grips with the events. And so it's a bit more laid back, a bit more chilled, and a little bit more on the note. So obviously, this is me assuming that's what he did. If it's not, then well, kudos. That's what I got from it. And regardless of whether or not that was the intention, that was brilliant in my opinion. So for it to actually make me think of that. So I'm really glad I got a chance to check it out. And he sings beautifully. It's really beautiful. I wonder if he's just a straight up, rapper, or he does. Wait, does he sing? Did he sing in the other one, or was I mistaken? I should have checked it out. Anyway, he seems like a well-rounded artist. Let's just put it that way. And I really enjoy it, and I can't wait to actually check out more stuff from him. I think he's definitely going to go place, and I'm glad to see that he's making use of his stint at the BBW and making it BBN, Big Brother Ninja, and making a go at it. And I think he's definitely chosen the right path, and I can't wait to see what he has in store for us in the future. So I guess without further ado, let's get this reacting party started. No, let's get this reacting party ended, actually. So this is your boy Jack. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification button. Lets you know when next to drop a new video. Don't forget to leave comments down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want me to react to. And if you've got nothing to say, just say, hey, that's absolutely okay. If you disagree with what I've said during this reaction video or wish to expand, please do. I really need to know more. I'm really enjoying what I'm getting from Laycon. So just let me know in the comments down below. That will be absolutely awesome. And so, with that said, this is your boy Jack. Y'all take care, and I will catch you on the flip side.